Hi folks, did you miss me? Did you miss me? You did, didn't you? No, you're just saying you're kidding that you didn't, but I bet you did. I bet you missed me, because some of you did. Some of you sent messages saying, where are you? Where are you? Are you okay? Is everything fine? And yes, I am. I have just had a bring back lockdown week. We've had all the grandchildren for the whole week. Well, not for the whole week, I should tell a lie. We've had some grandchildren for 5 days or 6 days. We've had some grandchildren for 2 days, and we've had some grandchildren for 1 day. But all in all, they all came and they all stayed, at least for a day, some for longer. My daughter came up from Guildford, south of Guildford, and we put the 2 parents up in the local Premier Lodge, which is about 4 miles away, and they enjoyed themselves because I thought that they could go for a drink to the pub next door, but the pub next door was closed. But I gather that they met a lot of other people who were stopping at the hotel, and they popped round to the supermarket, got some beers, and sat out on the trestle tables that are outside in the beer garden. So they all had a bit of a drink out there. My daughter is like me, she can talk to anybody, and so she ended up chatting to several people and found out lots of things about where to go, what to see, where to get drinks from, and so on. And then on the Wednesday, it was their wedding anniversary. They'd been married 14 years, so they decided to go for a meal. And while she was out for a meal, they were talking to a man who was a prison officer, and he was telling them where the best breakfast cafe was to go to. And they actually came back the next morning and said, did you know there was a breakfast cafe in the middle of in the middle of an industrial area that we know about? And we went, no. And she said, oh well, this prison officer told us to go there, and we've had a lovely fry up, which is what they tend to do now and again. Not a regular thing, but they had a nice fry up. We don't do that very often, but he's a fireman, and firemen often like a bit of a fry up now and again. Anyway, had all the grandchildren, had a great time, and then that was followed. They came on the Friday 2 weeks ago, one lot stayed till the Friday morning, the following Friday. Then I had to go up and pick up the other 2 grandchildren, my 2 grandsons, who were stopping for 2 days. And in between that time, his lordship's 2 granddaughters came one day to play with my granddaughters, and then his other granddaughter came on the Sunday with his son, and she was playing with my grandsons. And apparently they're those lot are all into, what do you call it? Oh, it's a computer game. I can't remember. It looks a bit weird to me, but they were enjoying it. So those of you who have Instagram will know that in Instagram I was going to do a Me Made May, where every day I show a garment that I've made in May, but it didn't continue. I was doing as best I could every day for the first week, and then it got to every 2 or 3 days, and then because this school bank holiday fell in May, the end of May, it all went to pot, and I never did continue with it. But I did keep putting posts up, and so those of you who watch the post knew that I was still around and that I still existed, and I was putting a couple of pictures up of me with the girls. So yes, I'm almost back to normal. As I was saying, we came on the Monday, we then went down to visit his mother-in-law. Then on the Tuesday, well, today is Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? No, it's not, it's Wednesday. Tuesday, his lordship and I had so many back orders to do that we had to catch up on them. He's still busy on with them. He's had to go and deliver some. Trying to do orders in a house is not easy. It's very difficult, especially when we've got a lot of them. And so through that door there, he has absolutely filled it with trophies, with boxes of trophies, with customers' orders. And so I am waiting, hopefully, fingers crossed, soon all that will be clear, and I'll be able to get back into my room again, into that back room, and one day I will be able to show you what it looks like. And this place is a bit of a tip yet again. One day I shall show you what it's like. So we have friends coming this afternoon. We're going to walk to the local pub, one of the local pubs, which is about it's a 3-mile round trip, so we're going to do that. I have a gammy leg and I hope I can last. I think I'll be fine, but sorry, I dropped you. I think I'll be fine. I'm going down here because it's getting lower and lower. I think I'll be fine, but we'll soon find out when we get there. Now then, I wanted to show you, on my last entry on my Instagram was telling you about a Lacala dress that I made. This was the first one that I made. The blue one was the second one. The blue one was made from polyester crepe. Never again polyester crepe. It just felt like it was the coat. You know when you buy scuba, it's got a coating and then there's sponge underneath. It was like the coating on that, and when you touch it, I mean, I only wore it once and it's all fluffed up down here, so that won't be worn very often. In fact, it's here. This is it. This is the polyester crepe. I'd actually bought this fabric from my granddaughter. Where is it? Can you see? I'll put pictures up to let you see, but it's starting to go, I don't know if you can see that there, but it's starting to make little pill marks, a bit the way the jumper does when it's rubbing against anything. And I have only worn that, what? Let's get that, see if I can get that in focus. I've only worn that once, so I wasn't best pleased with that. I will be wearing it again, but I didn't like it. So this one is the first version I made. I'll stand back and let you see. I have got some pictures of it. This is the first one. It's a lovely cotton. This is a Jenny, a from year via Jenny cotton, and it's got pockets. It's the other one I had raised this a bit, and I wish I hadn't, because I like this waist here, and I don't know, the cotton just seems to drape much better. And these buttons, I didn't have any buttons. I'd made this during lockdown and I had to get some from Amazon, and I got about 100, all different colours, but so I thought I'd randomly do a different, oh, that needs a bit of a press stud there as well. I thought I'd randomly do the buttons down there. This needs a press stud. I haven't done that yet. I really need a press stud there. I have put it on elastic. It's on a bit of elastic here because I felt that it was just that little bit too baggy even with the gathers. So that's got a tiny bit of light elastic in it, which is why that's pulling apart. A little safety pin would do just as good, but I shall get a little, I'll do a little press stud there, or a hook and eye. Usually it's a hook and eye that you put there, isn't it? Not a press stud. So what did I think of the pattern? Well, the pattern sizing, you can download standard sizes, but I've actually saved my personal measurements on the Lacala site, and it makes the pattern up from those measurements that I've given them. Did it look like the photo or drawing? Well, obviously I'm a lot bigger, and in relative terms, yes it did, but no, because I was bigger. Were the instructions easy to follow? Well, Lacala's patterns are well known for having basic instructions. You've basically got to know what you're doing. I tend to put my Great British Sewing Bee hat on and try to work it out for myself. What did you particularly like or dislike about the pattern? Well, I didn't find anything wrong with the pattern. It is a PDF. Not everybody likes PDFs, but I found it matched well and it made up nicely. Would you sew it again? Or would you change anything? I would sew it again, yes. The fabric hangs best when it's a soft lawn or a cotton fabric. As a postmenopausal woman, I still find that polyester and man-made fabrics make me very hot. So personally, I would stick to natural drapey fabrics, probably cotton or such like. And yes, I would definitely recommend it to those who are capable of sewing at an intermediate level. At the moment, I am busy taking a hem of a bought dress that I bought from Yours yours clothing. If I tilt you that, you might fall over. From Yours Clothing, and I think we better stop there. So the next one is my pattern haul, and my pattern haul starts with a Simplicity S9109. I liked the shape of that dress, but I'm not sure if that is going to look good on me with the, I mean, I've got a waist there, but I have quite wide hips, and let's hope that that looks equally as flattering on me as it does on her. I think I'd probably wear a long shirt or something with it, you never know, but I just caught my eye on that and I thought that was rather nice. Oh, that one is sizes 6 through to 24, and it doesn't say whether it's a wrap over. Let me just see if it's a wrap over. I'm not sure if it is. I think it's not. There's the pattern pieces. You have got a long wrap part, so that must wrap over the other one. That's the back. That's the two fronts. So yes, it's a wrap over. So that's the S109. S9109. Easy to sew as well, so that's quite good. Then the next one is the New Look 6566. And I liked the tabard idea on this. I thought that was rather nice. I've got a pattern that dates back to the 70s. We used to wear tabards in the 70s, and I quite liked it. So that is very similar. It covers bumps and bulges, which when you're older, you like to cover up. This one is sizes 8 to 18. I would imagine they do, I'm not sure if they do a bigger size, 8 to 18. And it's got the t-shirt and the trousers and the tabard itself. So not a bad little pattern. I might be making the tabard to cover the bumps and the bulges. Then I bought S9109 and S9019A, and it's a Simplicity Easy to Sew. I've wanted to make some pyjamas. I quite fancied making pyjamas, probably not now, but maybe it's in the autumn. And that's actually there. You could wear that as a top outside. And I liked the way the collar was, the way it's a raised collar there. I'll turn that over to let you see the reverse. And the sizes for that are sizes small to large and extra small to extra large. So it caters for children as well as adults. So that in this pattern, there's a pattern for young girls and there's a pattern for ladies. So that's a good one to go for. Then I like this one. I do like this one. This is B6215. It's a fast and easy, and I quite liked this idea here. In fact, I like both of them. I like that as well. I've got a blouse, something like that that I got from America. From the way that goes over on the side there, I think it goes over, unless that's the pockets, reminds me of a pattern that Janice Clyer sent me a few years back that I'd ordered from America, and I still haven't got around to making that, but this is very, very like it. It's more of a jumper type thing, put it over the top, not a shirt, whereas the other one was a shirt. And I quite like that idea. I'm tempted to do a long sleeve, probably that one, view D, and it's very easy. So those of you who are beginner sewers, that's a good one to try. What size is it? It's in this particular one is large to extra large, but you can also get extra small, small and medium. Then I've got this one, which is New Look 6438, and that's like a wrap over kimono style jacket with a little blouse, a little t-shirty top, and 2 different lengths of trousers. I like those, I like that, and I like that. Whether it would look okay on me or not, I don't know, but you won't know unless you try it. And the sizes that I've got are a 10 to a 22. That pattern runs from a size 10 to a 22, and that's a back view for you to see. Lastly, I think I might have shown you this one. This is a kiddies one, S9028A, and it is a jerkin with a hooded top with the little pockets in. I like this, girls, and I think I actually went for it. At first I was going to make the girls something like that, but I'm thinking of when the boys grow up a bit more, I can make something for the boys. And this is a 23, no, hold on, how do I measure it? 8 to a 16. Now, how do you measure an 8 to a 16? 8 is a chest 27 and a 16 is a chest 34. So a young girl with, you know, it could stretch to being for a young girl as well. I figured that was quite versatile. It's got one piece, one without the hood, one with a hood, and one without the hood completely, kind of a boyish type thing. And that one's got the little raised collar. So that's the back view. And that, again, Simplicity S9028. And then the next ones that I have are, I've already opened this one out and I've cut the patterns out. I don't trace, I can't be bothered to trace, so I just cut the patterns out, but I always cut to the largest size. Let's get this straightened up here. I cut to the largest size. Now, whether I had a batch of cutting patterns the other day, and as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, will I really make this? Will I really make this? Because it's got to catch my eye. And much as I love this one, it's not really doing it for me. But it might do when I wear it, if I made it. And that's the S8875, Simplicity S8875. I've never been a one for ruffles at the bottom of a dress. But you never know, I could try. Maybe it's because I'm bigger, it might be better. I'm not keen on the sleeves. It just looks, it's lovely on some people who are tall and thin. I'm just not so sure that it's going to look right on me. But if I've got some spare fabric, I might just try it. And the rear views are, that's the rear views, A, B and C. If I was going to do it, it would have to be that one with long sleeves to about there, with no puff sleeves, no puff. You know, when you've got big arms, you don't want to influence. I don't particularly want to add weight to my arms. Don't know that they're that big. Let's see. Oh, they are. But I don't want to add any more to it. So that's a Simplicity 8875. And then another one that I've got, which I'm doubtful I will be using, but one of the girls might want to make one, is New Look 6413. After my little foray into making one-piece things, every time I've made one, I've not liked what I've made. I don't think a little dumpy girl looks very flattering. And for all I would like to look like Angel in Escape to the Chateau, I neither have a chateau, nor do I have bright coloured hair or the time to make myself look absolutely beautiful all the time like Angel does. So, not so keen on this. I'm not even altogether keen on the dress in a sense. It looks a bit frumpy for me. So I really don't know why I bought it. I'll probably be selling that on 8413. Then the next one that I have is this one, which I quite like. It's Simplicity S8833. Can you hear the white cat? She is making a lot of noise. She's trying to tell me, what time is it? It's 3:10 and she's ready for her dinner. And she doesn't usually get fed until about 5:30. And I don't think I've got anything. I might have to open a tin of tuna. But this one is the S8833. I'm not so keen on that, but I do like that one. I like that. I wouldn't put the pockets on. I'd probably put pockets like this one in. But I'm not keen on this baggy type of sleeve. It just doesn't, don't know, I think I would feel I was going to be sumo wrestling. So, but I quite like that. So I've cut this pattern out as well to the largest size, and then I'll trim it down to the right measurements. But that you might see me wearing, and that is from a size 16 to a 24. And I've seen a couple of people on Instagram with that who've made that, and it looks quite nice. Then another one, this is another one. Now I've got it. I don't think I shall be wearing it, and I don't think I'll be making it. And that is Simplicity S8872. Now, it's lovely. Do you know, it's amazing. The fabric, or the whatever colour they use for the fabric, can put you off a pattern. And that, because that's beiges and browns, and I'm not a beige and brown person, I can't imagine me wearing that. And there is probably that one there. Then you've got a brown. It's all kind of colours that don't appeal to me. If they'd added a bit of a pipe, you know, if they'd a pop of colour on there, maybe I might have been keen, but I'm not too sure. Probably for any of them, that's the one I like of all of them, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this is from a 12 to a 20, S8872, and those are the back views for you to see. There you go, 8872. Then another one that I've got was M7351, which is another shirt dress type of dress, and that's it there. I like that. I like it with those sleeves, but I don't like this drop bit here. I think I always prefer a one that goes straight across. So if I did make it, I'd make that. I did put up a picture on Instagram to show, some of you who don't have Instagram won't see that, so I'll put the picture up here. My sister in France sent me some photographs. She's clearing out all her photographs, and she's sending the ones that with pictures of certain members of the family, just sending them off to those people, just kind of decluttering and readiness sort of. And she sent a one of me in this dress, and it's a dress that I used to wear. I loved it so much I made several versions. And it was in crepe de chine, and I always did a little white collar, and I did one in the pale green, greeny blue that you see. I did one in fuchsia pink, one in bright red, and one in navy blue, and I loved wearing those. And that is very, very similar to this one, except that it doesn't have a seam down the front. In fact, oh yes, that one does, but if I did this, I probably wouldn't do an opening there. I'd just have it at the top there. But I thought it was a lovely pattern. When I saw it again, it just kind of jogged all those memories, and I remember thinking it was nice. And look at the size of the bust on me there. I haven't got one. I can't believe how much my bust has grown since I've hit the menopause. Anyway, this is the back view. I think mine didn't have a pleat in it. I can't remember, but as I say, that I like that. I might make a few in the autumn, towards the autumn, in darker, more somber colours. And the last one, I think I might have shown you this one, but I quite like this, and it's a Butterick B6099. I quite like that one. Well, they're all more or less the same, but that one you can see the pattern of a bit more. I like the sleeve length. I also like the sleeve length on that one. And I think I'm quite fancying making more cotton stuff and making sort of things that I can wear over trousers, because the one thing that I'm noticing is that I love these kind of things, these man-made materials. I love these man-made materials, but they are, in certain weathers, I feel very hot wearing them, and I've got to go and change into something in cotton. So I think I shall be making a few shirty type things like that I can wear a cami underneath and have a blouse like that on. Now, I also made a blouse and a shirty blouse, and I can't remember what the pattern was. I'll put the pattern up there so you can see. And I actually made it from what colour green? Some kind of green crepe de chine. It's like a teal green, a teal bluey green crepe de chine. I made it during lockdown, didn't have any buttons, so every button is a different colour. I'll put a picture up there of me wearing it. Every button is a different colour, and I wanted to leave the sleeves the way they were, so I've got no cuffs on the sleeves. I just wanted them dangling because I wanted them to wear over a t-shirt and just have it so that it was kind of a coat sort of thing that you could just cover up, let's say. The McCall 7472 shirt pattern is available from a size 6, which is a 30.5-inch bust, to a 22, which is a 46-inch bust. It looked like the drawing, although I chose not to have cuffs and pockets on it, just simply because as I'm getting older, I can't be bothered to make them. I probably will make them next time. So were the instructions easy to follow? Well, I found them fairly straightforward. I didn't come across any glitches or any bits where I was cursing and swearing, so yes, they were quite easy. What did you particularly like or dislike about the pattern? I didn't dislike anything about it. I thought it was a lovely pattern. So would you sew it again? Yes, I would sew it again. I liked the pattern. I liked the way it hung. I definitely feel like I'd like to make more of this shirt. And would you change anything? Well, not so much change it because there was a problem, but more because I could see the potential of doing different things with it. In my head, I have a lot of ideas which I will bring together and probably make more and show them to you. It's me again. There's a change of clothes because this is a week and a half later and I've got a crying cat right beside me. You might actually see her pop in there. Say hello to everybody. You going to say hello? Oh, and this little thing disappeared for the whole week while we had visitors. She does not like people around, don't you not? She went very feral for a week because she came in for a tea and then disappeared as quickly as you could, didn't you? Yes, you did. You disappeared quickly. I'm going to add one more pattern, and that's this one. This came this morning. I think I ordered it with the other ones, but they must have been out of stock, and this came with it. This came today, and it is a McCall's M7948. You can't get that for love nor money at the moment, obviously, because this is from the... It's what they were using, some of the girls were using on the Great British Sewing Bee, the episode 1, and this particular one here with that broderie anglaise was very popular. One of the French guy, he dyed his yellow and it looked lovely. The dress he made was beautiful. I haven't tried that. That's very similar to this one I've got here. Oh, in fact, it's nothing like this one I got here. What am I saying that for? It's a round neck. It's got, I like the fact that you can either have gathers or you can have a pleat there, and quite nice, very nice idea. Doesn't look too frumpy, but you see, she's not got a bust and I have, so what will that look like on a big bust? I don't know. I might make it up with a fabric that a spare fabric. The only thing is, I think it looks nicer in a plain fabric than it does in a pattern fabric. But I've got some pattern fabric that I might try it out and see. The pattern is a 6 to a 22, a 14 to a 22, which is it's a good stretch, and easy. It's an easy make, and those are the pattern. If I can show you, those are the back versions. I'll start at the top there. There you go. So Do you think we should stop there and then let them see at least part of this vlog, and then they can see the rest later? Do you reckon? Oh yes, I think we should. I think we should. So you won't see the full video here, but you'll see part of it. Catch you next time. Bye.